A ceiling on spending. I'm Jeff Stein with today's Iowa Politics Report. House Republicans in Washington say they will only discuss raising the federal debt limit if there are some spending cuts in the mix. The Senate Majority Leader, though, yesterday said if this is how the GOP plans to govern, they're off to, in his words, a pretty poor start. Those Republicans have claimed they would govern according to the will of the people, and while plenty of them are D.C. swamp monsters themselves, they do seem to have public opinion on their side on this one. A new RMG research poll of 1,000 registered voters showed 61% said Congress should either raise the debt ceiling with spending cuts or not raise it at all. Only 24% said the ceiling should be raised without spending cuts. Another question in the poll pointed out that refusing to raise the debt ceiling would force the government to default on its payments and severely damage the U.S. economy. Now, those are their words. Even with that, the response of those saying the ceiling should remain or only be increased with spending cuts was overwhelming, 62%. That's even a tick higher than in the question without that additional statement about damage to the economy. So maybe folks are hearing that the U.S. national debt now stands at $31.5 trillion, and they're beginning to see that paying that off is going to be impossible enough without adding to the number even more, especially since as the Fed raises interest rates, the debt grows because of higher interest, and that's without additional spending. The survey's margin of error is plus or minus 3.1 percentage points, so regardless of how you spin it, the public has had it with all this spending and wants to see cuts. Wonder what the poll would show if specific examples of cuts were listed. And that's the Iowa Politics Report for Tuesday, January 24 on Twitter, Instagram, Getter, Parler, and Truth Social at Iowa Politics. I'm Jeff Stein on News Talk 1540 KXEL.